The old way to wholesale houses is to not disclose to the seller that you plan on wholesaling their house, to come across like you're the actual buyer. But I believe there is a better way to wholesale where you explain directly to the seller what you're doing and even get their permission to do it. Now, a lot of wholesalers believe that if you tell the seller you're reselling their property for more money, that it will kill the deal. But I found that that's not at all the case if you do it the right way. Remember, the seller goes with you because they trust you. And the pinnacle of trust is honesty. Now in this video, you're gonna watch a live seller call where I explain to the seller that I'm gonna wholesale her property, and she gladly, willingly agrees. Coming up.
For a limited time, you can get a free copy of Jerry Norton's Quick Start Kit with everything you need to flip your first house in 30 days or less. Download it now at myquickstartkit.com.
Hello?
Yes, hi, is this Jacqueline?
Yes, it is,
Hi.
Jordan. How are you?
Good, good. This is Jordan's partner, Jerry. How are you?
Oh, hey, how are you?
Good,
Okay.
good. I understand you're looking to sell a property on Lindsay, is that right?
Correct.
Good. Let's see if we can help you out. Do you have an idea what you want for the property?
Well, me and my husband, we was in the 145 range for our property.
Okay.
I mean, because, I guess ever since everything started dropping down and stuff, because it was priced at 189 now.
Okay.
Then I know, the rates and everything done changed. So
Yeah.
we dropped it down to 145. So
Now, did you have it listed with an agent, or when you say drop it, what do you mean by that?
It was listed a while back, but we unlisted it and moved out of it. So right now we're like 3 hours away from where the home is. But like my daughter has a key or whatever if anybody wanted to go look at it. But we were relocated.
Okay, so it's vacant right now.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, let's take a look here. Yeah, I'm looking and I see that you removed the listing here about a couple months ago at 145.
Correct.
Okay. So you had dropped the price down to 145 and then it didn't sell at 145 on market.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand what's going on. So
Well, the agent that we had, we didn't continue with the agent because we had to move. So, at first, it was me, my husband, and my daughter and her husband and family was all living there. So everybody just decided to go their separate ways, and it was just too much house for me and my husband. So
yeah.
we came to move with my oldest daughter down here near Wilmington, North Carolina. So we just decided we'll just take it off the market until we can see if we can sell it to an investor.
Gotcha.
And let them do whatever they had to do with it. The only issue we have with it was it needs the plumbing pipes changed in it.
Sure. Well, let's talk about this a little bit here. Because, if you had it up for sale listed on market publicly, right, and it didn't sell at 145.
No, it wasn't that it didn't sell. We didn't leave it on the market to sell. We just, like I said, we just dropped everything and just moved. We just took it off ourselves. So
yeah. Okay.
We didn't give it a chance to do anything. So
sure.
Like I said, because we had to move. So
now
it was no need of us continue to stay there, and everybody's moving, and it's just too much house for me and my husband. And
gotcha.
my husband ended up having a stroke, and now he's on dialysis. It was just too much going on, so.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just taking a look here, but yeah, that's hard when you've got a property that you don't live in anymore and you're paying for the cost of it and the upkeep and the maintenance and utilities. That's got to be tough.
Yeah, well, we got everything turned off. We're not paying for anything right now.
Sure. Yeah.
Like utilities, all that stuff is not even on. So
now, if we can get something figured out here, how soon are you wanting to sell and close?
As soon as possible. I guess in the next 30 days is be fine with us.
Okay.
Depending on how long if someone's interested in it. You know, we're just trying to get it off our hands. Our mortgage company said we have to pay at least 105 to pay it off. So
Okay, that was going to be my next
just
question.
a little money in our pocket. That's all.
Okay. So what are you hoping to walk away from? Like if we could close in a couple weeks, get you cash as is, you don't have to do anything, super convenient, super easy. What would be a number that if you could walk out of the closing with a check in your hand, what would that number look like?
I'll say at least 125 to 130 at the most. You know, I mean at the least. I'm sorry.
Well, you wouldn't be able to do that if you have a $105,000 mortgage.
Right.
So I mean, after you pay off the loan and you walk away with the difference, what?
It is the payoff, so you know.
What's that?
The payoff is 105. So.
Right, but I mean, you're asking 145 and you owe 105.
Right.
So you wouldn't walk away with 100 and something, right?
Oh, I know, because I would, you know, I know that we have to pay that off and then whatever's left.
Yeah, that's my question. If you had a number in your head that, like, if I could walk away with 20 grand or 25 grand, that would
Well,
make.
that's what I was saying. If I could walk away with at least 20 or 25 grand, that'd be
Okay.
great.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I misunderstood. But you're saying if you could walk out of there with 20 grand, then you would be happy with that.
I really would.
Okay.
Truly.
Yeah. So let me see if that's something doable, because that would be to walk away with 20, let's say, and you said the payoff to the bank is 105. Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Correct.
So we would need to be at about 125 if we covered all the costs. There's no commissions, all of that.
Yeah, or at least 130. Correct. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be a little tight. You know, as investors, when we come in with all cash, we've got to be able to buy it at a discount so that we can turn around and fix it up and put money into it and sell it. Now we pay all the fees and commissions and things like that. So, but I'd love to be able to get something done and get some money in your pocket. Let me just think through what we can do here. I mean, what I'll do is I'll tell you the best we can do, and if that works, great, we can get it done right away.
Okay.
You know, so because if you go back on market, remember you're going to pay about 8% in commissions and closing fees to get that done. So
and the agent and all of that.
yeah.
Well, we're trying to overlook all of that. We're not trying to go that route. That's the whole point. Really
Yeah.
not trying to go that route.
Okay. So you said that needs a little bit of work there with some plumbing. Is that what you said?
Yes, that's
And
basically.
this is showing that it's built in 1900. Is that right? Doesn't seem like
that's
it.
true.
Okay.
That's true. And the walls, everything is really solid.
Yeah.
That's one thing I did like about the house, because, you know, it's not the type of house that you can punch through a wall.
Yeah.
I mean,
Looks like the roof. I'm just looking at a picture here. Looks like the roof might need redone.
No, I got the roof done in 2020.
Okay. Okay. So that's good.
That's a new
And it's
roof.
looks nice and brick. And what about the cabinets? Like, what year were the cabinets done last? Do you have any?
In the kitchen, we need the one of the cabinets, like where the sink was, it was leaking, so it like made the cabinets real soft. So
It's a 52
cabinets
rehab.
taken out on one side. So those cabinets, you know, because they was starting to, you know how cabinets, dry out or whatever you call it, get soft, and I didn't want water, you know, going everywhere, so I got those cabinets taken out. So you have to put like one side cabinets in the kitchen and also in the bathroom.
What would you do with her? Because she wants 2025, which means you got to put the price in.
Yeah. We decided to move. It was like, well, whoever moved there probably replace them anyway, so we just took them out.
Yeah.
Like in one of the bathrooms
Yeah.
and in the kitchen, only on one side, the cabinets are removed.
Yeah. So the thing is here is, if we're going to buy this and put it back up on the market, you know, we have to go in and redo everything, even though what you're saying is it's in really great condition. You know, we still have to do new floors, new cabinets, new countertops, new everything. And
Oh,
so,
wow.
yeah,
I get what
you see what I mean? And so, what I think we might be able to do is try to get $5,000. I mean, in the perfect world, if it was cash, I would need to be down in like the low hundreds, probably even under 100. But that wouldn't work because you would walk away with nothing.
correct.
If you're willing to give me a few days, we've got a lot of buyers we work with in that area. We could have some buyers go by and take a look at the property. I think you said you have a lockbox on it, right? Or
No,
Okay.
I don't have a box on it.
Okay.
My daughter lives near there.
Okay.
If someone wanted to come look at it, I would have to call her.
Yeah,
and
what we
tell
would
her
probably
that you
do,
got a leak.
what we would probably do is if we can come to an agreement with this, is we'd have your daughter run over there and put like we can get a lockbox at Home Depot for $20, and put the key on that. And then we'd have a couple of our buyers go by. They would just walk it through real quick, unless she's willing to meet them there, but that might be a hassle. But then,
Yeah, that'd be a hassle for me because I'm
Yeah.
3.5 hours away. So
no, not for, I mean for your daughter to like let them see it.
It wouldn't be a hassle really for her. So
But the thing is I don't know if we can move it at the number you need to put a few dollars in your pocket. Just given the market, I mean, the market's dropped quite a bit. Buyers now, even us, we have to be a little more conservative because the market's slowing down. So like the number I'd love to be at would be, under 100.
Oh, seeing that won't help us.
No,
because
that won't
we're
help you.
trying
But
to get it, so.
we might be able to move it to one of our buyers we work with and put like $5,000 in your pocket at closing. But I think that's about the best we could do. And even if you go on market, you might end up there anyway because
Husband, I mean,
Yeah.
You think it could at least be 10, if not 5, at least 10?
what I would say is let's try. Let's try to get, if you can give us a minute, let's try to get you 10. And I'll just be brutally honest with you. We'll send some buyers over. We'll get the real numbers. And if we can move it and put 10 in your pocket, we'll do that. We're definitely, but I need you to give me, how long do we need, Jordan? 10 days? Not even?
Okay.
Yeah, by the end of next week, we'll know.
Okay.
Because we're really connected there with a lot of local buyers, and maybe there's a local buyer that could pay a little bit more. And we'd love to help you out, but I know for sure 20 would be too hard to do, but we might be able to do 5 or 10. And we'll just tell you, like, hey, we can get it done. Let's close now, or we can't, and we're really sorry, but we'd love to give it a shot and do the best we can to get you 5 or 10 grand in your pocket.
Okay.
Are you open to do that?
Yes.
Yeah. Give me your email, and what we'll do is we'll send you over an agreement. It'll spell it out in there that this is what we're going to do. You're going to give us, let's just say 10 days, or 7 or 10 days, whatever it is. And then that gives us like an exclusive right now to find you a buyer. Does that make sense? Because we don't want to spend time if you're going to list it with somebody or talk to somebody else, because then we waste our time. So we would need you to commit to us on that, and then let us try to get this done for you and get you that money and get you out of this thing. The way I would look at it, Jacqueline, is your priority needs to be stop the bleeding a little bit more than make money. I'm just putting on my like coaching hat or advisory hat right now. But my opinion is, if you sit on this thing 6 more months, you're going to spend $5,000 anyway. Right? Because you got a mortgage you're paying property taxes, someone's got to go over there and mow the lawn. Like, you got to take care of this.
Right.
And so better to stop the bleeding, meaning get out of all of that and get it out of your life and get $5,000 in your pocket, than to wait 3-4 more months trying to get more money when you're going to pay $5,000 anyway in cost. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's how I would shift your thinking about this. Is stop the bleeding instead of make more money, because you're going to spend it anyway, I guess is my point.
I gotcha.
Yeah, and we're going to send you an email right now, so if you could give me your email, we'll send that to you. It'll be an agreement. Okay, and you're married, correct?
Yes.
Okay, what's your husband's email? It's going to come in your email where you just open it up and then click on it digitally, like DocuSign.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Okay.
I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, and then we'll get to work right away. Like when we say we go for this, like we're going to be calling our people right now. I mean, it's not right now. As soon as you sign, then we're going to be calling our people. So the faster you can get that done, the faster we can get to work for you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, and then we'll get some money in your pocket if we can, and we'll be straight with you about it. We want to do the right thing to you, and so we'll be just totally straight with you. If we can do it, great. If we can't, we'll tell you. And
that's what I was going to say. But what if you can't? You know.
We'll know in 5 days, and then you can make decisions from there. Maybe, I really don't think though that even if you go on market, you're going to attract a buyer that's going to be pretty close to our buyer, but you're going to have to pay commissions and closing fees.
Right.
So see what I mean? Like what you don't want to do is end up in the same place anyway, or worse, because you have to pay fees.
Correct.
So I honestly think like let us get you the most we can, and I think that's going to be your best way out of this.
Okay.
But it's your choice. We respect that. So.
Right. All righty then.
Any questions for me?
Well, not really. Like
Okay.
I said, if we can at least work it to getting at least, like I said, 10 grand, that'll be better for me and my husband.
Okay. That's our goal. We're going to shoot for.
I'm not looking into trying to buy anymore, then I know we would have to rent something, and that could help us. Get to where we need to get to.
Real quick before we go, we're sending that email right now, so if you and your husband can watch for that. But just curious, what's your interest rate on that loan at 105? Do you know?
The last time I checked, my interest rate was 5.75.
Okay, I was just curious on that with your loan there. So that's a newer loan, like you've got that.
Never changed, yeah.
Yeah.
5.75.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get to work on this and see if we can get you a buyer here in the next few days.
All right. I appreciate it.
Okay.
I'll look for that email.
Awesome. Thank you, Jacqueline. All right. Let us know if you need anything, and we'll be in touch. Okay. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, guys, look at how we just explained to her wholesaling, right?
Yeah.
Didn't we just tell her we're going to wholesale your deal?
Honestly, people up in this market don't really care.
They don't care. Did she care that we're going to wholesale it?
She's like, what happens if you don't? Fine. It's like, well, take hands and walk away.